us, man. Benny, good stuff. What security guard took you out?
He took me out, but he brought me back. I put up a fight.
He didn't rough you up out there, did he?
No.
He had the bat and everything.
Yeah, but they use a phone book now, so leaves no marks.
Yes. They like to, now, you got a lot of Italian jokes being Sicilian and all?
Yeah, I do. Just, my life is a joke, really. My life is, I have to live my life for material. That's where I get it.
Are you connected?
No, not at all. Not at all. We're the
right.
Yeah, no.
Right.
We have an old saying among my people, though.
Keep your mouth shut?
No.
Keep your mouth shut or I'll cut out your tongue. All right?
Well, we got two old sayings. The other one is, you can't pick your family unless they're in a lineup.
Hey, all right, yeah. That's a good one, man. So
Thanks.
Now, most of your act is based about your family?
Some is based, some is because I'm the type of guy that if I'm talking to you and tell you something that really happened, I tend to exaggerate anyway. And so, but the Italian directions, that was actually true. That was really the first time I ever drove to Brooklyn.
That's how they gave you the directions, was on a kitchen table type of thing?
They gave me on a kitchen table, and that's the way my family does it. We use grapes for oil slicks, and we get into it. But
hey, really? Grapes for oil slicks, everybody.
I goof on
you gotta see what I use for oil slicks. You don't want to know. No, all right, so
I kid, though. I kid about my family and Italians, but really, we have a great sense of direction. We do. Christopher Columbus had a great sense of direction. Discovered America.
By accident, but yes, he did.
He was looking for India.
I'm sorry, Benny.
No. But his navigator happened.
Setting him up, and I'm just. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
His navigator happened to be one of my ancestors.
Really?
Yeah. This napkin holder is your boat. This salt shaker is the end of the world. You're gonna want to make a right.
Yeah. Because in those days they thought the Earth was flat.
They thought the Earth was flat, right? So
that wasn't worth it. It wasn't.
The Earth was flat and women were round back then. It was.
Our rimshot guy's the most honest guy in the world. All right? If it's not worth it, he ain't giving it, man. I'll tell you. No, so you did really great up there. Now you've been doing comedy for a long time.
Yeah, I've been writing comedy and performing. I love to write. That was always my first love. And that's how I got involved in it in the first place.
The vampire novel, The Last of the Fang-Toothed Bastard, that's a serious, that's not a comedy book. Hence the title.
Yeah, but you see, the title is cynical because what happened was I wanted to write something that was as scary as it was funny. And then I realized that the only way you could do something like that is to parodize.
Right.
And I didn't want to parodize. I didn't want to goof on it. So I wound up compensating. So what I got is horror and cynical horror.
That's cool. But now, with the saturation of vampires, you got Buffy the Vampire Slayer, you find vampire movies. Do you feel like this is going to hurt, your odds of getting this book published? Or do you think, hey, man, there's always room for another vampire novel?
I think there's always room, but unfortunately, when I first started this project, there was no Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There was a lot of these. There was Fright Night, and there was even before Bram Stoker's Dracula.
You wrote writing this like in the mid-'80s.
I started jotting it down around 89 and 90s, and then 1992, 93, I started getting real serious. It was a lot of research because I found out that there really are vampires all over the world.
But are they really fang-toothed bastards?
Are they fang-toothed bastards?
This we don't know. Buy the book and find out, everybody.
Buy the book and find out.
Buy the book and find out.
And then I wound up getting back into comedy from, I went to a comedy club to read it. And I met Joan St. Ange, who said, well, I'll give you 5 minutes. You can do whatever the heck you want to do with it.
And how did you do with reading verses from the book?
I wound up taking her class, her improv class, and she would say, so in 2 weeks you're going to read from a vampire novel. And then she finally came out and said, Benny, do stand-up. You can do it. Don't bomb with the book.
Yeah, you did great.
So that's what I did, and I wrote, because like I said, my life is a joke.
They say vampires and the mafia have a lot of common, They're both bloodsuckers. Yes. Thank you very much, everybody. Benny Rizzuti, catch him at a place near you, man.
Thanks a lot for having me. Great to be here.
Yes.
All right. Whoa.